S&P 500 was up 2% this week, Nasdaq 2.83%. If we move over to the heat maps, we can see all the sectors are green. Technology sector doing really well in anticipation of lower inflation. Quickly heading over and looking at the news, a weaker dollar and a reversal among short sellers. This was one of the reasons of the pump in the market. Wall Street Journal telling us investor remain focused on interest rate news. Of course, ECB increased 0.75%. So 13 September, everyone is looking towards that as CPI data will be released. My personal expectation is 8.1 to 8.3%. Even the consensus right now is 8.1%. If by any chance CPI is below 8%, that will be very bullish for the market. Fear and greed index also telling us we just entered the neutral region. Looking at the Nasdaq on the weekly chart, we can see this engulfing candle that formed at a critical support of 12,000, which I talked about in the last video. 12,000 and 11,500 can be good support. If we see further pump in the market next week, we can see 13,000 level, which is also the green moving average, which is the 50 moving average. Quickly looking at the dollar index, we talked about this before. Higher high on the dollar index but higher low on the RSI. So yeah, bearish divergence is there, which can give us some correction, but we have to be mindful of these bullish flags that form over here. Look at this bullish flag, and then we pump from here, so have to keep this in our analysis. So really market is just trying to see what CPI will come out, and they will try to anticipate what the US Fed will do based on the CPI data. Quickly moving over to the daily chart on the Nasdaq, look at this market open with a huge gap to the upside. We have a full body candle with no wick on the downside. So yeah, it's a very good momentum candle. In the short run, we can see 12,800, and also if I put a line over here, look at this, why this level is important. Look at this, little bit consolidation happened here, further pump, this was resistance, again over here resistance. So yeah, this price level of 12,800 is also important and can be one of the targets. On the daily, we can see 49 RSI. So yeah, further upside is possible, giving us 12,800, and then further towards 13,000 is possible, but we have to be mindful of this long run channel that we have over here, which is also at roughly 13,000. So an important level to keep an eye on. Let's quickly go over to the 4-hour chart and see what is happening in the short term. Once again, we see this full candle forming over here, but the next one finding some resistance at the 50 moving average. 4-hour RSI is sitting at 54 roughly. So yeah, upside is possible. Any further increase can again take us to 12,800, where the 100 moving average is also sitting. So you can see how the bullish case is developing for the US stock market. If CPI data is very positive or below 8, then yeah, we will cross this level going towards the 13,000 mark. A very good thing can be a pump where we go outside this channel, come down to test, and then find good support and continue upwards towards 14,000-15,000. This will be very good. But overall, you can see since October 2021 we are stuck in this price channel. We have to keep this in our mind, as a very strong resistance can form around 13,500. Let's also quickly take a look at the S&P 500 on the weekly. We saw good bounce from 3,900, which was discussed before also. This 3,900 level, again same engulfing candle is found over here. Further pump towards this downward channel can take us to 4150, 4200 level. On the daily chart, S&P 500 showing very similar thing. A market open with a gap to the upside, facing resistance at around 4100 at the 200 moving average, which is available over here. Once again, if 13 September is a positive data, we might see a full pump towards 4250 almost. So we cannot rule this scenario out. Also, not only the stock market, we talked about gold. Also 1730 till 1680 was actually a good support area, and we can see price is trying to find some momentum over here, getting rejected at 1730 currently. But of course, any positive news in the inflation data can take us towards the 1800 1750 mark. For gold, RSI is at 42.7 currently. So yeah, upside potential is available. So you can see what the narrative market is trying to build is related to the CPI data, because the weaker CPI data means the US Fed will not be very aggressive, or this might be the last time it will be aggressive. So 13 September is the date we have to keep in our mind. Until then, you can see markets are extremely volatile. If you are actively trading, please don't forget proper risk management, take profit, stop loss. Don't forget to subscribe, like and follow. Thank you.